Emerging from the gritty streets of Springfield, Illinois, Greg started rapping at just 3 years old. While other kids were learning their ABCs, Greg was crafting rhymes inspired by the rhythms of his environment. By the time he was a teenager, he had already become a local sensation, known for his hard-hitting lyrics and raw emotion. His debut mixtape, Midwest Drill, showcased his unique style and quickly garnered attention. The standout track Holy Cannoli became a breakout hit, featuring a catchy hook and a pulsating beat that celebrated his upbringing. This track was part of his album Break a Greg, where the chorus Holy Cannoli Life's a Ride, Gotta Hustle Hard Can't Let It Slide turned into an anthem for fans navigating their own struggles. As his popularity soared, even industry giants took notice. In a surprise endorsement, Jay-Z praised Greg's talent, declaring, "The only thing better at drilling is the tool itself." This statement solidified Greg's status as a rising star and drew in fans from all corners. Seeking to elevate his sound, Greg decided to collaborate with Jerome, a renowned ghostwriter known for crafting hits for established artists. Initially, the partnership seemed promising. Jerome brought a polished touch and commercial appeal that Greg thought might enhance his music. They spent countless late nights in the studio, crafting tracks aimed at mainstream success. But as they worked, Greg began to feel his authenticity slipping away. Jerome's approach leaned heavily toward commercial themes, dulling the edge that had made Greg's music resonate. The turning point came when Jerome, feeling undervalued, released a diss track titled Greg T Is Not My G. The song was a biting critique, accusing Greg of losing his authenticity and compromising his art for fame. Jerome's clever wordplay and sharp delivery cut deep, and the track went viral almost instantly. Fans were taken aback. The diss track became an anthem for those who felt betrayed by Greg's shift away from his roots. The media frenzy that followed painted Greg as a sellout, and what was once a devoted fanbase began to splinter as whispers of inauthenticity spread. The release of his latest project, Shadows of Fame, which had been heavily influenced by Jerome, was met with harsh criticism. Desperate to salvage his reputation, Greg knew he had to respond. He released a heartfelt track titled My Bad, Jerome, where he addressed the betrayal and opened up about his struggles. With raw emotion, he poured his heart into the lyrics, hoping to reconnect with his audience. But while some appreciated the honesty, many had already moved on, disillusioned by the scandal. With dwindling concert attendance and a hostile media landscape, Greg found himself grappling with self-doubt. The industry he once dominated felt cold and unforgiving. He took a step back, returning to Springfield to reflect on his journey and rediscover his passion for drill rap. In the quiet of his hometown, Greg began to write again, focusing on the authenticity that had defined his early work. After months of hard work, he released Rebirth, a project that showcased his raw and unfiltered style. The tracks resonated with those who had supported him through the chaos. And slowly, he began to rebuild his reputation within the drill scene. In the end, Greg Thompson emerged not just as a rapper but as a storyteller, proving that even in the face of betrayal and scandal, the power of real experiences could carve a path to redemption. While Holy Cannoli remained a hit, it was the lessons learned along the way that truly defined his journey.